Hi Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for you, asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. Only take what resonates and empowers you. That's what this channel is all about. If it doesn't quite feel right, that just means it's for another Cancer out there. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other Cancers and cross-watchers to pray for you as well, simply say hello or leave an emoji in the comments section. That gives us something that we can focus on that represents your energy. It gives us permission to send you energy. And I seal this space with love and light only. No negativity gets into this space. Seal that with my intention. All right, let's get right into your reading. We're going to start with an oracle card from the Divine Feather Messenger deck to help guide the reading. And it starts with, you are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Well, our reading is done. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. I love that. Let's get a mudra card. So a lot of you guys already know these. They each come with a hand gesture to empower the meaning. So that means that you can do something on your end of things. I like the idea that we can collaborate. And you can do this hand gesture, you know, when you go to bed at night or while you're meditating. So let's see what message comes out for you. Let's see what hand gesture comes out for you, Cancer, this time. Cancers need to know. So this is, a lot of people have been asking about this deck of cards, and it's in an orange box. It's called Mudras for the Mind, Body, and Soul. I could have the order of those words, like mind, body, and soul, a little out of order, but you can Google that and it'll pop up. I know y'all love this deck. Okay, your message is plenty. Be open for great things. I'm going to read to you a little bit about this, but this is how you do the hand gesture. It's just the peace sign, right? But you face it towards yourself. And we got a little peacock on there. The mantra is, my happiness is within me. This mudra strengthens and fulfills the heart. It's dedicated to the goddess of food and harvest. We need food, Cancer, for our spiritual and mental development. When it is lacking, we become needy, weary, and dissatisfied. What nourishes us is everything which inspires, motivates, and enthuses us. Finding out exactly what our needs are takes time and care. We should test out what we discover to see whether it's truly ours. But even just a few minutes spent in our inner refuge can give us a lift and satiate our hunger. Imagine a place which strengthens you with its beauty and harmony, what it is that gives you what you need, that sustains you. Think especially of people, hobbies, music, color, sports, nature, travel, spiritual aspects. Your inner experiences and deeds are what keep you going. Feed the inside. All right. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. What's coming towards my Cancer at this time? Only taking cards that fly out for you, boo. And if you feel generous, please hit the like button. Not as a favor, only if you genuinely like the video. Thank you. That's just a reminder. All right. So coming out of a place of anxiety, maybe overthinking, ruminating. I like that. Got some youthful energy popping out so far with the Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. You might be at the beginning of something. We've got some people coming out here. Hard work. Okay, let me get some clarity before I start yapping away. It's too late. What's this Knight of Swords in reverse? Collaboration. Nice. Pentacles. I feel like I'm just going to yap away anyway. I feel like you're actually coming up on a period of inventiveness, or, you know, that spark of energy you get when you're beginning something that, and you're not quite sure where it's going to go, and you're not quite sure exactly what the outline is, but you know, there's that kind of getting started energy. And it could be that you are seeing this during the great change of seasons, and there's that crackle in the air. Or there might be some people in your life that you're like, oh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? But the energy is the same. The scenarios are different based on who I'm talking to. Because, of course, not all Cancers are going through the same thing. That would be weird. Okay, lastly, this Knight of Pentacles. You got all the pages, sweetie. Do you have... Okay, you don't have the Page of Pentacles. You have every page. I love seeing your energy out here. Okay, so got a lot of people. All right, so we start with this sparkly energy of the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, while it's a youthful energy, sometimes it talks about literally like people, like young people. But this feels more about this snap, crackle, pop energy you got with the manifesting. I think you're kind of reaching a place right now in your life where you're like, suddenly things maybe feel more possible than they did before, or it feels that you can't quite tell exactly what blockages they were, but it feels like things are being removed. And so it's a time for enthusiasm. It's a time for that youthful, like, what if? It's not naivete. If you're somebody who has a tendency to kind of talk down those emotions, not everybody does, and some people do. I would say embrace them. You are coming out of some anxiety. That's, I think, thanks to the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaborating with other energies. This could be everything from coworkers, quite literally, to a dating app. You know, this is like other people are sharing the same goal as you, basically. And I'm being broad with that on purpose because you guys are going through different things. So you'll be able to apply it to your situation, but the energy is the same. The Knight of Cups, you are drawing to you somebody here with their heart on their sleeve, whether it's romantic or they just want friendship or they want to collaborate creatively. There's still a certain amount of vulnerability that they possess in approaching you. They might even be a water sign like yourself, a sensitive type, somebody who's very feeling, or they could just be wanting to offer their cup to you. And I think that you're coming out of a stressful place. For those of you who are looking for love, this is a very good indication that you are joining some kind of, either it's work, be careful. Either it's like collaborating with others at work, or it's like literally a dating site, or even like a singles group or something. You're going to be successfully getting attention through this. And I think you're going to be coming out of a lot of stress. If this is stress and ruminating that you've had regarding getting something done by yourself, especially if it's creative, I think you're going to have a solution by way, of course, a group of people or a collaboration. And I think that somebody's going to, again, approach you with an opportunity. I always want to say, when the Knights come out and the Aces, these seem like offers that come out of nowhere and they drop into our lap. And as human beings, I mean, don't we love gifts? But I always remind myself, as well as my viewers, that like it's really important to get out there and make our lives happen, right? Not wait around. Somebody needed to hear that. We have, again, a Knight of Pentacles. This is another messenger. This is carrying something of value, and I think confirming how valuable you are. It might feel playful and easy, like when this could be another suitor, or this could be somehow bringing money, promotion, or value into your life. It could be that this is just somebody who's pretty practical, and they represent that earthy energy. They could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It could be, but either way, they're a little slower, but you might feel a little more comfortable with them. Now, you might actually hear them coming before you see them, so to speak. With the Page of Swords, that suggests that you might be hearing through the grapevine that they want to approach you before they arrive at your doorstep, so to speak. But there's something easy breezy about it, easy going about it. But they're slower, for sure. We have, you are taking control. Here you are. You are taking control of your future in a new way. You're taking control of the big picture, the long game. The Ten of Pentacles is what's going to make you happy with your stability, your finances, with your partnerships, 10 years, 15, 20 years down the road to the end of your life. Like you are, and there's aspects of this Emperor that might be unique. Like you haven't experienced this type of leadership in your own life, like taking the bull by the horns for yourself in a while. And it's all very refreshing, I think. I would like to find out a little bit more about the Six of Cups. This is a nostalgic energy. It could mean that somebody's coming into your life that you go way back with, but it could be that you are really, you're going to be very aware of things that you want to continue on in your life and what it's going to take to do that. So for instance, ritual, holidays, how everyone comes together at certain times, celebrates holidays and eats food together, and like you want to continue that on in your future. And so these are values I feel that are being represented by memories and nostalgia. But let me get another card out for that. I'm going to take this moment and tell you this will be an extended, in case you would like to go on, unpack these cards to a greater depth and get advice. That will be a link in the description box below. All right. What's this Six of Cups? La la la. Eight of Swords. Oh. Now I know where we're going to unpack it. The extended. In the past, this is suggesting, actually, it's a little bittersweet. I think in the past, you've grown accustomed to thinking that love had to be on somebody else's terms. And it's not true. And you're getting an opportunity to break through that rhetoric. That's why you're getting the Emperor. This is an inner sense of leadership, paving a new way into what you want in the future. Let me show you the cards. So attached to this nostalgic card of the past, we have Eight of Swords, which is stuck thinking. Something we tell ourselves that doesn't really always serve us. It keeps us stuck. It's like a low ceiling, right? And there's conflict here. It creates conflict. So the thing is, and this is around love offers. This is around, man, yeah, I could have love, but if it's on their terms, and it ends up creating conflict in your life. And the thing to do here is to pay attention to your intuition, because it's your gut that paves a new way, right? Our minds, thank God you're escaping this, right? You're getting out of this. Our minds don't do us any favors with the Eight of Swords. Our minds usually are the ones that put the swords there. Thank you, brain. But, and our minds only know what we've experienced, right? So typically if we ask our minds, our brains for advice and where to go with the future, is it going to send us right back to what it knows? And it can be sneaky that way. Sometimes we get halfway through that course and we're like, I recognize these trees. I recognize this path, because we're reliving the same relationship, but through somebody else. We're reliving the same work partnership, but through some other company. It's because of our damn minds and the tricky motherfuckers. So what do we do to break that loop? Is we have to listen to our guts. We have to listen to our intuition, our third eyes, however you liken that connection, that energy, however it comes through for you. And that is the High Priestess. So this is just confirmation that you can break this, this train of thought around fresh love, around it bringing conflict into your life. So we'll be touching on that later, because that's a can of worms. But I want to keep going. So we have this. One sec. Before I keep going, I have to get clarity on this card. What's this Ten of Swords in reverse? That's a very curious card. Ah, nice. Listen, you're going to be releasing yourself by way of some forgiveness. It looks like you're going to be having a very new journey. You're going through your like progress. Your ships are coming in. You're making progress. There's a lot of travel cards here in case you're traveling. But we start with like this deep focus. It's like now you've got your assignment, or now you've got a deep focus and an interest that you want to double down on. And I think that a lot of you guys are going to be somehow forgiving somebody around a really rough ending, the Ten of Swords. Now, this could be that you dodge a bullet. Some of you guys are living that scenario where it's like, man, that could have been real bad if I had fill in the blank, or I hadn't fill in the blank, right? A lot of this is like taking accountability for maybe this Eight of Swords that you have in fact, a belief that has been keeping you limited, right? And we can't control other people. This tarot and horoscopes and all that, like, it empowers the individual, right? We can only take accountability for the things we can change. So whatever this is, I think that it's looking at things maybe with a fresh perspective. So it's either forgiveness around a really rough ending, or it's dodging a bullet here. But it's the catalyst to a very fresh start. And there's aspects of this Fool card, this fresh start, that you don't actually recognize. So this means you are no longer on the same course, looping around. I recognize these trees. I know this path. No, this means that you have broken that loop. We are getting fresh messages, good news. This is either travel or like pay attention to your phone, your email, your social media, because you could be getting messages very soon. Who knows, maybe it's somebody who wants to reach out for an apology with you, and that's where the forgiveness is coming from. Either way, it's setting you free. This Three of Wands, I love it. So this is about progress, moving forward. I feel like this is hope, this is renewal, this is like that sparkle and that crackle in the air, and releasing yourself from some anxieties and worry. I do see two energies coming towards you. One that is practical, maybe slower, but easy breezy. And the other energy is a little bit more like you. It's a little more sensitive, maybe creative, and wearing their heart on their sleeve. So anyway, I don't know why I can't stop smiling. I'm going to take that as a good sign. This is where I'll leave you. I'm going to go to the extended. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and light today. And please consider subscribing and joining the family if you've not yet. Take good care. Bye-bye.